everybody doing? Hey! Wepa! You hear the song? She's playing it, yes. And you go, there you go.
Oh, we're crooked. Why you didn't say we're crooked?
Girl, right now, we besides late, I guess crooked, and what else? Whoop, ahí está. Mi gente, how's everybody doing? Wepa, 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 wepa.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know if you are tuning in right now, that means that it is Monday night, 8 o'clock, and that means it is time for the what?
The show, people, the show.
Yes, because every time we get together, you already know that it's going to be a show.
Yes.
I go by the name of Nina Rock, La Latina Loquita, and to my left, we have...
Angie Ruiz, la gordita sabrosa, cause what? Curves are beautiful, my people.
Yes. And together we are the show.
Yo soy la Angelita.
Bueno, depende en el día.
That's true. I take that.
But anyway, you already know if you're tuning in, you already know how it goes down. This is like our 6th year, or we're in season 6. We're in episode, who knows? I can't remember. But I'm glad that you guys are here every single week watching this crazy thing that we call the show. And I'm thankful for everybody who listens to us on Spotify and iHeartRadio. And, of course, Media OQ as well. I keep forgetting to shout them out. But they are also they're airing the show on their platform as well. So everybody who tunes in worldwide, from Brazil, from the UK, from the Arab nations, from Germany, from France, de Colombia, de Peru, de Mexico,
Donde
toda
quiera.
aquí en los Estados Unidos, everywhere that listens and watches this crazy thing we call the show, we appreciate y'all.
Muchas gracias, mi gente. Muchas gracias.
Yes. Like we do every single Monday, you already know we're going to have a great show for you. We have a lot of things that we're going to talk about, a lot of things to cover. Thank you for the hearts. Gracias por los corazoncitos. We appreciate you. Like, oh my goodness, we got some love. Let us know where you guys are tuning in from. Déjanos saber de dónde nos están mirando, so that we can go ahead and shout you out as well, para darte la gracia por estar aquí con nosotros esta noche. So, with that being said, like we do every single week, you know that we do the recap. Oh, by the way, I want to remind you guys that you can also send us a message at itstheshowpodcast@gmail.com for those of you who are watching on or listening to us from Spotify, iHeart, and Media OQ, and any other media outlet out there that is listening to us that is not watching on the Facebook Live. Don't forget that you can send us a message at itstheshowpodcast@gmail.com. And again, thank you for the love. We appreciate it. Keep them coming. Don't forget, send us some stars as well and unas estrellitas. We like those too. So, yeah, keep the hearts coming. Keep the stars coming. We appreciate it so much.
Yes, right now I'm still sharing, my people. While she actually talking to y'all, letting y'all know how she feel, and she's about to be ready to tell you her recap, I'm sharing over here, my people.
Yes. Guys, don't forget that you can also share too, because sharing is caring. And the more you share, the more people will come and watch us, and you'll be letting them know that
share this life.
We have
That's
a
the
great
thing that you
show.
could share with no problem. Because if you have no problem sharing your mans and shit, y'all have no problem sharing this life. So go ahead, my people.
Wow, she went there. I guess we're going to have a tea time, story time in just a little bit.
No, I'm saying.
The tea.
No, what I'm saying is, there's a lot of people out there. It's like it's hard for them to share a good thing, but they don't care about sharing other things. I'm just saying.
We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But of course, you know, we have the recap of what we did this weekend. Of course, you guys know that this last weekend was Easter weekend. So hopefully you guys were able to spend it with your friends, families, and loved ones. And if for those of you who are into the religious side of everything, hopefully you went to church. But if not, you know, and you just wanted to go to a barbecue, that's good too. So but yeah, so with that being said, guys, yes, recap. So yes, this weekend was Easter. I actually had a barbecue in my house, and I had a really nice time. I haven't grilled in so long and I felt like a little off. I was so grateful to eat. I had hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken, ribs, mac salad, you know.
Damn.
Yeah, girl, I throws it down. What? I threw it down. Yes. So it was actually really good. Shout out to everybody who came. Shout out to everybody who hung out with me yesterday and made it a great day. I like to do these things
Look
on
at my face.
Yeah, she didn't come. But that's
I couldn't
okay.
come.
That's okay. Yeah.
Couldn't come, puñeta.
Yo, not for nothing, but my ribs was slamming. I just got.
But she said ribs, I don't want like.
My ribs was
Cause
slamming.
last time I had ribs from her, oh my goodness, what was that for? It was not Thanksgiving.
Memorial Day,
something like that. They
Memorial
were
Day weekend.
Banging. Ooh, they were banging.
I made some good ass ribs. I sure did.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
And now that she said ribs, I'm like this.
It was so funny that I made the ribs and then I was getting calls from people that were coming. They're like, you better save me some ribs because I didn't get a rib the last time. Save me a rib.
So how they knew you were making ribs?
Because I told them I was making ribs. They asked me.
You know, I would have passed by, get my plate, keep on going.
You should have, right?
I was so scared though.
But scared of what?
My freaking car, man. Like, like the hell's wrong with my freaking car? Then when I'm in my way home, the fucking light disappeared. I'm like, motherfucker, where's the light? I thought I had to take my car to the dealership in early morning. Motherfucker.
Check engine lights. It could be something as simple as water in the thing. Like sometimes it's literally that simple. But anyway, I know we do have some comments. Can you see the comments in there? I see some people saying some comments and stuff.
I'm about to go in. I just finished sharing the last link. I'm about to go in. Okay.
Before we continue with the recap.
Before continue with the recap, here she go. Let me see. I'm pressing. Dun, 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 dun. Well, then we got a lot of comments.
I know. I kept seeing them. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Rafael.
Hola,
thank you
Rafael.
for tuning in.
¿Cómo estás?
TG Filmmaker Gaming is here too. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
That's a virgin. That's a new one.
Oh, he's a new one.
We're about to pop that cherry on you, Gainey. Mateo.
Hola, Mateo.
Thank you for tuning in.
So ahora tenemos a Rafael y Mateo, los dos. Okay, perfecto.
Mateo speaking English though.
Oh,
Mateo
wow.
says,
Okay.
good evening, my ladies, all love.
Wow.
Rafael dice, buenas noches a las mujeres más hermosas del mundo.
Ay,
Muchas
gracias.
Rafael. Jessica, thank you for tuning
Hey,
in.
girl.
She goes, hello, ladies.
Hello.
And then she goes, yummy.
Yes.
TG goes, lovely.
Yes,
Hi,
thank
TG.
you, thank you.
TG actually did the film The Plus Love Part 2. I'm actually one of the his models in that film. It's a short film talking about plus sizes and what we go through. He got a bunch of different plus sizes doing the little move. And you could see one of the small clips that he actually started sharing, and I actually started sharing it too. And that's the one that you could see yesterday everywhere in the thing.
All right,
he goes, don't threaten me with a good time.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And of course, if it's your first time, welcome. Make sure you come back. Don't be scared now. Don't be scared.
He won't be scared. You know what? We should have him as a guest one of these days for he could talk about his short film, the new one.
That would be great.
Yeah.
We'll set up, have your people talk to my people, and then we'll be all right. All right. So anyway, we'll set that up definitely so we can hear from him as well. So recap, like I said, it was Easter weekend, had a barbecue, had a great time and everything like that. Before that, during the week though, we went to bingo.
We did.
We went to bingo, guys.
We did.
Like two little viejitas playing bingo. And I gotta tell you my bingo experience this time, because I think this is like, what, the third time I've gone to bingo with you? I think so, right? The third time?
No, man. You'll be going with me a few times. More than that.
I think this is the third one.
No, I think more than that. I think like fifth. Maybe like fifth. Because we had gone, when I bought some Victor's
We
chicken.
had Victor Pollo. We had
Chinese food. And before that, you had went, but it has been multiple years, It's not just last year for the first time.
But let me tell you, that was like, everybody was coughing. Like literally everybody, it was like a symphony of fucking people coughing. And it got to a point like, they were like away from us for like a minute. So me and Kevin, he was also playing bingo with us. Like I was here, Angie was sitting here,
Joannie was here.
Was sitting on this side, and another girl named Joannie was sitting here. And so me and Kevin were looking, we'd be like giving the side eyes to everybody like And then at one point, I just took a blanket and covered my face, like... I'm like, everybody's coming out of here with fucking COVID. I swear to God. Like, everybody's coming out.
You heard it all the way in the corner of the other side, because the bingo hall is pretty big.
It's big.
All the way in the corner, but by the time a couple hours passed by, you hearing it getting closer
and closer, and I'm like...
Us. Then he got to the table next to us.
Yeah, and I'm like...
And then, you know, I'm here for nowhere. I'm eating.
And then this one starts... don't start no shit. Don't you fucking start no shit.
I'm eating some chips, and then I didn't have much of a little bit of water. And you know when your throat start itching, and then your eyes start getting watery, and then you don't want to cough because this mother flowers in front of me, they're looking at me like, this one goes, don't start.
And I'm like, don't start I'm like, shit. And she's like dying. Like trying to, I'm like, give her some fucking water. What the fuck?
I'm like, no. And then she goes, I'm like, it's itching. The first I cough a little bit. And that's when she's like, don't start. And I'm like, my throat is itching. It's itching. Then she goes, go ahead and scratch it. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm supposed to scratch
your throat? Y'all never scratch. And I don't mean like this. Y'all never scratch. Make that stupid. You scratch your throat.
She was like, scratch your throat. I went like this. What the fuck? I'm supposed to scratch my throat?
She literally went like this, y'all. She was like, I'm like, that's not how you scratch your throat. That's your neck. That's like your throat.
And she was not like that. You have to go.
Yeah, you make that noise.
Like that. And I'm looking at her like, what? I'm like, Kevin, I need your help.
And then she goes, Kevin, I need your help. I said, la 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 la. That's TMI. La, Joanie, take your time to get in the car, girl. La. And he gave her the side eye like, wait, this was Kevin's face. Let me show y'all. That's the face he makes. He goes.
He was like, only you, because he.
And then he goes.
The smart reactions, because I always with my smart mouth. My smart mouth. And then I just started laughing. Then he goes, she don't need to be drunk to be goofy like that. I'm telling you. But I'm telling you that everybody was coughing.
Literally, the coughs were like coming. It was like, and this is me like, then it reached her, and I was like, blanket.
It reached me because I was eating chips and I was laughing. You know, we were laughing because the cough, they were getting stronger and louder and nastier.
Yeah.
And nastier. So we in the table, it's 4 of us in the table, and we all laughing and like talking about like, oh my goodness. And then I hear other people from other tables saying, throw them out, kick them out.
Throw them out. They were saying
like kick them out. They were like, pa fuera. And I was laughing because the way they were saying it was Spanish people. So I'm laughing and everything. Then from nowhere, I'm like,
and then she starts.
I'm like, and then this one goes, don't you start. I'm like, fuck. You know, like, that was just one cup. And then from nowhere, I start feeling the itch. I'm like, oh no. And then when your eyes start getting water, we're like, and it's itching. It's itching.
I popped some vitamin C pills so fast. I literally pulled out from my purse. I was like, I'm not playing with these people. I was like, everybody's coming. Next week, we should go tomorrow. I bet you shit gonna be empty. Everybody's gonna have fucking COVID. And I'm gonna be in there. And maybe I could finally fucking win. I said win.
Tomorrow's $11.99, but I cannot go. I cannot go this week because they got me working an extra hour at 9 o'clock p.m. tomorrow. I'm like, motherfucker, y'all couldn't put me to work at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night? Y'all putting me at 9 p.m. right when bingo's still good. That's the time when the $11.99 will happen. I'm like, but you know what? I was like, it's meant to be for me not to go. I need to save up money because last week we went. The week before that we went. I'm spending money like crazy and I'm not winning.
Well, the girl next to me won a lot. She won a couple dollars. It was good.
She won half of what she spent.
Good.
Yeah, it's good. But you know, we had a great time. You know, she brought some Intamin's donuts and I'm like, really? She was like, I love to eat. And looking at her like, why you have to bring the sweet thing in front of me? It got to a point that I gave up. I was like, Nina, I need to grab one. She was like, just take one.
She split it though with Kevin. She didn't eat.
No, I did not. I ate all that shit.
You ate the whole thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
No, he said, oh, I know she's going to give me half. I'll wait. And I looked at him like, no, you're not.
Maybe I shouldn't tell her that I have a whole nother box in my refrigerator, right?
I'm not gonna eat that because I still got my sweets in my car.
You see how she be carrying sweets in her car?
No, I drive far and I drive a lot of hours.
But you bring other snacks. You don't bring sweets.
With this heat in here in Florida, where I'm gonna hide those cold snacks or whatever,
you
like the
take
goo.
a refrigerated, a cooler
Sometimes
bag?
I don't even got time for none of that, man.
A cooler bag? You don't have time for a cooler bag?
I don't even got time to go to my kitchen and grab. I got from my room straight to my car. But I'm telling you, like...
I bring snacks with me everywhere I go, and people make fun of like, what you got in the bag? I say snacks. And they be like, but then you know what? When they're hungry and I'm eating fucking peanuts or a fucking granola bar or a banana or some shit,
yeah, I got granola bar in my car.
This bitch, I'm like, yup, see, I'm not hungry.
I got granola bar.
I'm prepared. Because it is true. We do drive around a lot, and Florida's big. Like, if you know anything about, if you're not from here, like, it you know, I can get to some places within 20, 25 minutes, but then there's other places I get to that takes me like an hour or something like that, depending on where we're at. So always prepared, but I'm always further away from my house, so I always have snacks in my car.
Yes, and not only that to stay up because those long traffic, you know, from nowhere you start feeling high and your eyes start getting heavy, and you be looking like you smoking a weed or blunt in your car. You're like,
yesterday was 420.
Like, no. So, girl, no, I be having my sweets. Sometimes in my house, people be like, I know you got sweets in the car. Let me get your car. Girl, they go shopping. They come back. They come with a bag of chips. They come with cookies. I'm like, wait, y'all got all that? No, like,
but you should have healthy snacks in your car. Not
I do. I got some nuts. I got nuts.
I'm sure you do.
I got that.
Are they these?
No, not these nuts.
Let's get to the comments before we continue the recap.
TG said he would love that to have that interview.
Yes,
hey, Derek, thank you for tuning in. Hey, ain't you supposed to be sleeping, Derek?
Yeah.
Ain't you supposed to be sleeping? No, he wakes up at 3 in the morning and he worked with the news station.
Well, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in. He's actually the director who made the movie Caught.
Okay.
Remember the movie Caught that I did 2012?
Yeah. Well, thank you for tuning in.
Yes, he did that. Jessica said sick people want to win too.
Well, they need to win some like fucking Robitussin or something. Not
Jessica said, do not scratch your throat like that. TG goes, oh shit, I love some Entenmann's.
Right?
Yeah.
I got a whole box of Entenmann's. And you know what else I got in my refrigerator? I'm not going to tell Angie, I'm going to tell you guys. I have the little holes, the Pop'ems, the little holes, donut holes. Oh my god, it's like fucking crackers.
Donut holes.
She doesn't know what a donut hole. Do you guys know what a donut hole is? A little Pop'em?
A donut that's too happy in being a hole.
If you know what the donut holes, put it in the comments there. I'm gonna go and get them while she's giving you the recap. Because I'm about to.
She's like, I'm not gonna tell Angie, like, I'm not listening. I'm right sitting next to you, man.
Half the time she don't pay attention anyway. Let's be real.
Yes, I do. Yes, I
do. But anyway, yes, we went to bingo. Everybody was fucking sick. And so I was like popping vitamin C like a crackhead. I was like, oh, hell no. Like, I'm throwing vitamin C in my mouth, drinking it. I was like, I'm not playing with these people. And as you can see, I'm not sick. I'm not coughing. My old throat ain't itchy, and neither is my neck. I ain't doing this. That was you. You must have had your own little thing for your throat.
She was like, scratch your throat. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to scratch my throat? I literally went like this. That Kevin looked at me, Joanne looked at me, and then people goes, how you doing? You don't do that. And they look at me like, what the hell's wrong with Angie?
The assignment. They knew how to scratch their throat. I bet you tell Kevin to scratch his throat, he know how to scratch it. He ain't gonna do that.
No, my
I can't make it up, guys. I can't make it up.
I'm just saying, like, no, but we did have fun that night, even though all of us, in a way, it was just to hang out, you know, play bingo, try to win money.
Yeah.
But, you know, and that was too much coughing. It was too...
It really was. Like, literally, I'm not even, like... For me to talk about it on the show, you know, it was dramatic. Because, like, literally, it was like... It started from there, and then it just kept getting closer. And closer. And it was like...
in front of her then.
Then it got in front of me. Exactly. Like, I swear to God, it was like... And every time I would like... I do that face, like...
She just said she's playing, you know, with the dabber, right? You know, putting the...
And at one point, I was like...
Oh, and we took picture with Easter Bunny too.
We did take a picture.
We took picture with Easter Bunny, and she's looking at this, and then she's looking at Kevin, and Kevin is laughing because he already know how she acts, and he's looking at him, and then she's like,
"I'm glad we're sitting over here because I already know how you are." I said, "Wow, I'm the nicest person." He was like,
"Bullshit." Then she grabbed her bag. She goes,
I did.
Took her blanket.
I sure did.
And she was already getting ready. Then from nowhere, when he got in front of her, which was me,
cold.
that went, "Don't you start!" And that's when she went. And I was like, "But my throat is itching now." And she goes, "Boink."
I sure did.
She put the blanket right on.
I sure did. I wasn't playing. And pop some vitamin C. No, I'm always prepared. No. Ain't nobody got time to be
She
sick.
was like this. And I was like, "What's wrong with you?" She was like, No,
ma'am.
No, ma'am. But you know what? My throat stopped itching at that moment. I don't know. I was praying. I'm like, I don't want to be coughing. Because these people's like, kick them out. Shut up.
We was ready to throw her out of the table. No, ma'am. Get to stepping.
I'm like, no, we playing the $11.99 shit. I'm not gonna miss this game. That's the main reason we actually going for that $11.99.
Yes.
Who don't know what's $11.99?
And
that means with
$1.99.
No,
$1,199.
That means $1,200 basically. Round it up. And it only takes $1 to win that.
That's right.
So, you know, I have my 9 tickets in there. And I'm like, I'm not going to miss this game. If I need to come, let me.
And then the crazy part was this. Not only did we have the fucking Coffapalooza going on, okay? The one lady behind me was lit as
drunk.
Yo, she was so lit, like litty lit. Me and Kevin were like, what the Yo, she was talking the most shit. I can't even remember.
She was like, "Oh my God, the bingo."
She was so lit. I'm like, what the fuck does she have in her Sprite bottle? Because god damn. Lit.
Oh, you did bingo.
Literally, that's how she. So we had the Coffapalooza going on, and this
lady mad loud drunk. Like her voice was dragging. Real badly. That this one was, is this a drunk person behind me?
I'm like, is she drunk? Because she was behind me. So I wasn't going to turn around and look because I'm watching my bingo cards. I wanted to make sure I had my
in front of the lady behind her.
Right.
She goes, is there somebody drunk
I'm like,
behind me?
Like, what the fuck? I'm like, is she? I kept going like that, like, huh?
She's like, she's drunk.
But I was like, B5, I got that one. Wait, what? Like, literally,
I'm telling you, when she's sitting down, she sounds bougie sometimes. She's like, she's drunk. Keep on playing bingo.
That's right. I gotta pay attention to my bingo cards. I'm not gonna miss my I-16 or my N35.
Like, I think I might have bingo, or I might have something close by. You see me, and I'm looking at her stuff like, ma'am, you're about to have bingo soon. How? Where? Man, you need G60. Oh, G60. But we had a great time, though. I was hoping that I could go tomorrow because tomorrow actually will be $11.99 again.
Yep.
But I won't be able to at all this week at all. Right. But I will save up for next week.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
So that's the recap for myself. We got some comments before Angie gets into her recap.
Yes, we got some comments. Okay. TG said raspberry Danish twist is my favorite.
Okay, raspberry Danish
And then
twist.
he goes, the regular donuts are just like a plus size woman. Soft, warm, and sweet. Wow, TG.
Okay, TG. Okay, I see how
Hey, Xavier, how you doing? He goes, hey. This is actually his second time.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back.
We popped that cherry. He liked it and he came back. Yes.
Just like a man.
Rosa. She was like, I was the drunk lady behind you. Just kidding. Thank you.
Girl, when you were lit, if it was you.
Rosa, thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
Rosa, you should go to bingo one day with us.
Yeah, just not tomorrow because we're not going to be there.
We're not going to be there. But no, we had a great time.
Yes.
She went to bingo on Tuesday. That was last Tuesday. We all went together. Mm-hmm. And then on Friday, since they didn't have bingo in the main place that we went, they had bingo in Poinciana, which I was surprised. I'm like, wow, these Poinciana people don't believe in Good Friday? I was like, you know what? I'm going to. Then when they had it double table that usually it's only $10 when you win. They had it for 20, for 100, and for 200. I'm like, oh, let me go.
Did you win?
The people next to me, yeah, Kevin won, and my friend Joanne, no, she didn't win. She was in the other table. When I was actually saying bingo for the people next to me, because I always keep an eye on everybody's stuff. And then the lady next to me, which is one of my girls' mother, she needed help. So when I said bingo, Joanne, hey, you came back and you're doing bingo. I'm like, girl, that's not me. That's not me. I wish. And she won $100. My friend's mom. Kevin won 20.
Nice.
20. He made his money back.
Okay.
It was 20 to play.
Yeah.
But it was good. When I came in, some other girls like, welcome back. Oh, you're a trader. I'm like, I mean, I'm not a trader. But now you're going to the other bingo now all the time. Like, well, because I want to make money.
More money.
Y'all not making no money here. And they were like, but welcome back. I missed you, Angie. I'm like, I missed y'all too. Y'all could come with me if y'all want. And then I'm like, not really. Because then I'm really going to keep an eye on everybody. For real. Because that main bingo, you need to be good with your eyes and the speed on everything. But like the ladies from Poinciana, it's a slow motion game for them. But when they go to Neptune, they have to, especially with the speedboat one, they have to go real fast. So they cannot handle that bingo. They can, but I love that bingo. I love to play a lot of papers. I do, but it's a lot of money, for real. Yeah. But that was her recap. So my recap is...
You do that, I'm going to go get the poppums.
Oh, she's about to get some popping. Well, my guys, my girls, my recap actually was, I was actually working. And like she mentioned, we went to bingo together. A bunch of girls, we decided to go together. And fellas, of course. And then more work. Then on Friday, I went to the Poinciana bingo with friend. More work. And then yesterday, I couldn't go to her barbecue because she told me Saturday night, hey, Angie, we're having a barbecue here. I was like, sure. Maybe I could pass by right after work because I was working yesterday too. But right when I was going to work, for some reason, my engine light on my car was to turn on. I checked in, they told me it could be like small fuel leak somewhere. Therefore, nowhere I see numbers coming down, and I'm panicking. I'm like, the fuck, I'm driving so much and my fuel is going down. I was like, I'm like, Nina, I'm sorry, I cannot make your barbecue. And look, I just found out she had ribs. I would have been, grab my plate and keep on going. So I was like, no, I need to go home because then, today's Sunday, it's late. I know the dealership is not open, so I'm going to take my car tomorrow to dealership. Man, I fill up my tank of gas. I fill it up because, you never know if you keep up. And I live over an hour from things. I know the little balls. I call it the balls. The little balls.
They're holes.
But I call it balls. Well, I'm taking one, ma'am. Thank you very much, Chief. So, man, by the time I'm going home and I'm driving home, I'm panicking. I'm so nervous. Can you believe that freaking... What?
Time out, because she said, can you believe that I'm sitting in my car and I'm in the parking lot looking at my messages and the gas thing is going down? I'm like, yes, because your car is on.
It's supposed to go down if I'm actually driving.
No, you're burning fuel. Even if you're sitting there and the car is on, you're burning fuel.
You know the show's number.
It was 149 miles to empty.
It was 41. 141. Therefore, now it's to 130. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not even moving.
But the car is on, so it burns gas. Hello.
That shit panicked me more.
She was like, loca. I'm like, loca. What
Loca.
Common sense.
No, because it will go down. It will go down at least one. Not 3 in one shot. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with my fuel? And when I fill up my tank, and by the time I'm driving, my GPS is telling me, you need to turn over here because you're going to be stuck in I-4. So I turn over here, Old Lake Wilson. I'm praying that there's no traffic because I was scared, literally. I was like, I don't want to be stuck. Man, driving home, that freaking light went out. I'm like, motherflower, where's the light? Where's the light? I cannot take my car to the dealership today if there's no light. I'm like, where's the light? I'm like, motherfucker, you just need me to fill you up more, right? That's what I said. And look, I'm saying, you know what?
Next time,
thank you, Lord.
All you have to do is go to AutoZone.
I did.
Have them check it.
I did.
And you get the report and you know what's wrong with it.
I did.
Okay.
And they told me it's a small fuel leak. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to take it to the dealership in the morning, like I told her. Man, I got home. The light's not there no more.
But
I'm like, what's the light?
You should have still took it because you got the report.
I got the report, and then it said it could be the gas cap, it could be any little leak coming up, and it could be different stuff. But without nothing popping up right now, they cannot really tell me.
But you have the report already.
I did, the picture. But it's not going to come out in the computer for them. So they're not going to find nothing.
Comments.
But you know what? Thank God. Because you know what? I'm not going to take that shit for $189 diagnostic shit. You know? And then Rosa said she should go to bingo with us.
Yes.
Neo, thank you for tuning in. He goes, whoop, whoop, whoop. And then he goes.
Neo had some ribs.
Neo, I'm not going to read the next comment.
What he said?
Fuse comes soon faster when sitting.
What?
When sitting down, the fuse goes faster. Meaning that, of course, that's why it was burning.
Duh. That's what I said. Hello?
No.
She's like, can you believe this? I'm like, yeah, I could believe it. The car is on. Can you believe it?
She said, iodine reduces more fuel.
Correct.
Reduces.
It sure does. It uses more fuel.
She said reduces.
But it's still using it.
But it's not going to be a lot the way it came down. I'm like, what the fuck? Why it came in down like
dramatic.
That? No, I'm like, no. I'm not dramatic. It's like I just don't want to go through more stress and more things happening. You know, it only is 2 months going through that. Pow! And I'm still dealing with all that bull crap. Now big bills are popping up from nowhere. And then I'm telling you, then I had to fix my AC. Then I had to fix all of, now I need a new dryer. I mean, there's a lot of shit popping up. Pop, 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 pop. I'm like, what the fuck? What else? You know, like, no more.
It always happens.
No more. I'm like, no more.
Happens.
I was going crazy. And then this mother flower was going to load my hours last week. I'm like, where is this? Oh, we're getting ready for the big week, which is now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, so I mean, you're going to give me triple the hours in this week? Mm-hmm. No. I'm like, nah. They're playing with me right now. But no, they gave me my regular hour instead of... But still, I thought you were going to give me triple. But they actually messed me my bingo time. They messed up. But you know what? I was like, I was not going to argue with them about my bingo time. Because, you know what? I'll take those hours. Because I needed those hours from last week in there.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I could always go to bingo another time.
There you go.
I just save up to waste my money last time. No, because when I play bingo, in that bingo, I do play a lot. And I be spending over $100 every time I go. And if I don't make that over $100 back, I lost
money.
Yeah, and the couple of times she went with me, I won maybe one bingo, whatever. It was like $20, $50. Mm-hmm. She was like, at least you won something. And I'm like, but I didn't win my whole money. She was like, at least it's something.
I only spend $49.
Yeah.
And I don't win shit, but it's just $49. And I don't go all the time or every week.
No.
I go every once in a while because
I
ain't got $49 to be fucking wasting and not being.
Actually, the last month, not the last week, 3 weeks. The last month, I went every week. Every week with Joanny, Jana, Nina, everybody. And I was like, it's getting there. It's getting there. But, you know, times you could be lucky, times you're not. You know, but I call it my me time. Yeah. I like it because there's sometimes you just need some free time for yourself. Mm-hmm. Like something that you like to do. And that's my me time. That I see it as my me time. And then I told point that like, oh, you're not inviting me? I'm like, girl.
Yeah, she all the time. She don't be inviting nobody.
I be inviting her, but sometimes she's busy. She was traveling, out of the state, right?
I was traveling. I travel a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's our recap. And then we got some final comments before we get into our topics.
And Jessica goes, reducing means wasting. As long as your car is on, you're using fuel.
Thank you.
Okay, Jessica.
Well, anyway, speaking of fuel, tomorrow is Earth Day. Yes. Tomorrow is Earth Day. Yesterday was also 420 for those of you who celebrated 420. Tomorrow is Earth Day. So hopefully that you guys can go out and do something positive or enriching for the environment because it is Earth Day. Recycle, pick up some trash, don't litter. I don't know, whatever it is you don't want to do. Don't use hairspray. I don't know, whatever it is. do something that can help.
Well, the way I called it was, yes, yesterday was Easter, but for the smokers, it was 420 yesterday. Today is the testing day at job, and then tomorrow is firing day.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the way I call it. Yesterday you were getting high as hell while looking at some bunnies with different colors, and today you got tested at your job, and you be like, fuck! And then tomorrow you get in that letter, you fire.
Tomorrow's pink slip day. So guys, if anybody is looking for a job, Wednesday would be a great time to look up on Indeed, because I'm sure there's going to have a lot of open positions on Wednesday for those of you who are in need of a job. Go to Indeed. I'm sure they will be there for you. Comments?
She goes, do something that makes you feel good tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely. Tomorrow's Earth Day. So I
Earth
don't know
Day,
what I'm going to do.
Natural bath. Natural whatever. It's Earth Day. It's natural. Mother Nature.
What, you going to go jump in a ditch?
Girl, shit. The ditch in Point Siena, you will be beaten by a freaking alligator. Like, I have been waiting for this gordita to jump.
All right, we finally got la gordita
Yeah. Shit, you cannot jump in no ditch over there in Point Siena. Shit, that shit is full of alligators everywhere. That's what I tell people. Y'all spending mad money going to Gatorland. Come to Point Siena. You see it for free. Even on the people's driveway.
I fell in a ditch one time in Point Siena.
And what happened?
It was the funniest story ever, I swear to God.
I want to know.
This is a true story, okay? So, for those of you who don't know Point Siena, so they have your driveway, right? Let me just give you a brief picture. So you have your driveway, right? Mm-hmm. And then on the side of the driveway, it kind of goes down like this, like a little ditch, right? That goes like that. But they have these metal tubes, right?
Which
metal
is where
pipes,
the water pass, yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. That go under the driveway. It's the driveway, so they go under the driveway like this. These big ass metal pipes, right? And so you just have the opening on each side of the driveway, right? So I had my car parked. This was a long time. I was actually going to do a rumba. I was working for rumba at the time. And we were going to go do this huge event in the convention center, right? So we had to get up, dressed up real nice, and this and that, whatever, right? So I get in my car, and for those of you who don't know, I keep shoes in my car, because I never know where I'm gonna be at. So I keep flats, flip-flops, heels, boots. I keep all different types, sneakers, all different types of shoes in my car, because let's say I gotta go show something and I need to wear boots, I put it on. And it's hot in Florida, so most of the time I'm in flip-flops. But if I have to go to a meeting, then I put my heels on and go. So I'm always prepared with my shoes, right? So the shoes were in the back. So I get in my car in the driver's seat to head out. And I was trying to reach into the back to make sure that I had my shoes in there, the ones I wanted to wear for the day, because where I was going was about an hour and a half away. I was going to the convention center, right? So I was like, dang, I can't reach. I was like, it's got to be there. It's got to be there. So I said, let me go and let me get out the car. Let me make sure that the shoe is there, right? So I get out. I go now onto the passenger side, into the back seat of the passenger side. I get in the car, right? I said, okay, I got the shoe. I put the shoes in my hand, right? I step out of the car and I stepped right into the ditch. Ouch. So I completely missed the driveway. Like, this is the driveway, right? My car is here. So instead of me stepping out of the car onto the driveway, I stepped out thinking I'm going to step there, and I went doop right But it was bad because, look, I got a scar right here. You see this little scar?
That's the scar for that?
You see it?
Damn, you were bleeding, guys.
Girl, bleeding. That shit took like my whole fucking skin off because I hit the metal pipe. You know, the metal tubo where my leg went like that. So I have like the scar right here. You can see it. I know y'all can't see it.
It's a deep scar.
But it's right here. I promise you. You can't see it, but it's there. It and this was in 2013. So you see how
just
big the scar
that.
It hit the whole, this was the tubo and my leg went, brah. So it scraped and I fell into the ditch. And then I was like, fuck, I got up because I had to get out of the ditch, right? I was like, fuck.
But you never know what's in there.
Right. I'm like, fuck. I was all dirty, right? And then I look and my leg is just like, blah, all blood dripping down my leg.
Oh.
I was like, I don't got time to fucking clean this shit. The fuck? I was so mad. It was pretty comical, but at the time I was in a lot of pain. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, man.
I'm really glad that back then Ring cameras weren't like a thing because somebody would have really had an America's Funniest Video moment at that time because literally
man.
it was, I fell in the ditch and like jumped back up and was like, there's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see. But yeah, them ditches in Poinciana, they're dangerous.
No, yeah, there if you don't know where you step into, because I had done that before where one leg went down, but I jumped back up fast because I'm thinking like, whoop, snake or alligator, like,
oh, I
that's
jumped
scary.
up quick.
That's scary.
I jumped up quick, but I still got hurt. The damage was already done, okay? But I did jump up quick because I was like, I didn't want to get dirty. That was like the main thing. I didn't want to get dirty. I was like, I don't have time. I'm going to be late.
No, man.
But I was so then I went inside. I cleaned up a little bit. But then I left. And by the time I got to the convention center, I had blood dripping all down my leg again. So I had to go to like the first aid area, and I was like, I fell until they patched me up.
we got more comments.
I swear to God.
Jessica goes, it's legal in most states now for the weed. Mm-hmm. And then she goes, natural bath, and then she's cracking up. And then Nia goes, tomorrow National No Shave Day or natural. Ooh, no shave.
No. We need to shave. Sorry.
You need to shave. You need to shave. No. Rafael dice, Angie, ¿de qué hablan? Rafael está hablando que Nina se cayó un día dentro de un roto. Y se chavó el pie y se lo cortó.
Pero chaval, tú no sabes.
Neo goes, Nina, did you cry?
I didn't know, no lloré. I didn't cry because the adrenaline was rushing and I was mad and I was rushing because I didn't want to be dirty and I had to go to a Rumba event. So
Jessica's telling Neo, that's why I shaved today.
Rafael, estamos hablando que mañana es el día del Earth. ¿Cómo se dice?
El día de la Tierra,
de
mañana.
La Tierra, ajá.
Entonces estoy diciendo que porque el día de la Tierra, eso quiere decir que ahí está la madre naturaleza. Y mañana es el día que te puedes bañar con agua natural. Y están diciendo ahí que es el día que no te puede afeitarte. Y yo, ¿quién no se va a afeitar?
No. Yo me voy a afeitar.
Tenemos que afeitarnos. You know what? We got until midnight to shave.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit, no.
Take a shower before I go to bed.
I'm already shaved. So, you know, yes. I do the touch up. When is today? Wait, today is Monday. I could do the touch up on Wednesday. No problem.
The touch up?
The touch up.
Okay.
The touch up.
I was making sure that tú hablando con inglés.
Shut up. The touch up. You know, I'm like a Chia pig. Chia. I'm like Chia. This bitch, if you're not gonna have none for a while, I'm like Chia.
Yo me voy a quedar calladita en esta. I'm just gonna stay really quiet on that one. I'm gonna let her be in that little passenger bus all by herself.
No, because I'm a shaver. You are a waxer.
I'm a waxer.
She's a waxer. I'm a shaver. So, you know, when you
How
shave...
you say wax in Spanish?
Waxing, no sé, como era... Y eso no con la lengua, eso con la pega.
Okay. I can't make this shit up, guys. I swear to God. I know we have some comments, so let's get to the comments.
How else I'm going to say waxing in Spanish? I made the note, and I was like, that was with the glue, not with the tongue.
But it's not glue, it's wax.
Wax is glue. Basically, it's glue. Yes, it's glue. It goes.
Angie se afeita. I will wax.
I shave. She's wax. We actually had planned one time to hopefully one day I go. She's gonna take me to a waxing place. We're gonna have videos or whatever. You're not gonna have video.
No, not that kind of video.
Not that
okay?
Kuka. My Kuka is not gonna be on the video smiling. No, she's gonna be angry. She's gonna be angry. The fuck y'all got me doing here? Like, remember my pussy got an accent. What the fuck? Because the owner has an accent, that means my whole body has accent. Ay, nena. ¿Qué es lo que me está jalando? What is pulling me?
Comments, thoughts, and concerns.
I'm sorry. That means some shit for real for us, Rico. Oh, Lord. Oh, man.
She said an accent. She really did say that.
Yes, an accent. Hello, I have an accent. My whole body has an accent.
Okay.
My butt cheeks when I'm walking to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Left and right.
Oh my God. Okay. We got some comments. Guys, do it with me, okay?
Oh my God. Neo goes, El planeta. And TG goes, oh shit, y'all need help.
She needs help. I'm just here. I just said wax. That's
Neo goes, some females be having some really soft hair when it's growing back. When it's waxed. When it's shaving, man, it's like a Chia.
That's why I don't shave. I wax.
Neo goes, what section? And TG goes, breathe. Rafael dice, pero si ustedes no tienen bigote, ni así. Lina tiene un bigotón.
No, I don't. No tengo nada de pelo. Nada.
No tengo bigote porque yo tengo el wax en mi casa. Hago...
No, ella está feita.
No. El más face I got wax in my house.
So if you can wax your face, you can wax your
I'm
hoopa.
not gonna wax my own hoopa. Shit.
No, you don't wax it. You have somebody else wax it for you.
In my house? I don't know.
Kevin wax you.
I don't know. No. That shit might even take my whole skin off. Fuck.
If you can wax your face, you can wax your hoopa.
I would leave the professional for that.
All right,
Professional for that.
Wait for the video, guys. Okay, wait for the video.
Nia goes, hablando inglés con la de abajo.
Exactly. She's gonna go, oh shit.
Mira carajo.
So anyway, it is Earth Day tomorrow. You may want to wax and not shave, okay?
You want to wax, not shave. You want to bath, like a natural spring water bath, or you want to go to the ditch bath. That's up to
I would like to go to the Moroccan spa and get a mud bath.
A mud bath.
Yes, girl.
Mud bath.
And have them wrap me in seaweed.
I'm gonna make sure I'm wearing a tight underwear in that shave, no mud. I don't want no mud on my holy spots. It means I'm digging some mud out.
¿Qué le pasa a ella hoy? What is wrong with her today?
No, for real. I'm like very when it comes to down there. So I'm just picturing in a mud bath. I don't know. I don't want no mud going. Not even a mutt touching me. Not even a mutt.
Está pasada. She is off the chain today.
No, for real. I'm very...
I'm telling you, she's got them infused shits in her car.
Girl, I just ate some balls right now. It has mad sugar.
You ate some balls?
The balls, your balls that you just gave me.
Those are holes.
Okay, I'm not eating no hole. I ate a ball. You call it a hole? I call it a ball.
Kevin, come get your woman, please. Come and get your woman.
Jessica goes, okay, Angie.
Is that the only comment we got? Because I see some comments popping
Nia
up.
goes, she got the giggles.
Oh, Lord, if she got the giggles. Oh, my God.
We both do.
I giggle in English, though.
And I giggle Spanglish.
I'm telling you, I swear she be having them infused snacks in her car, y'all. I swear to God.
She looks like she's celebrating 420 all over again.
She is celebrating 420. You gonna be the one on the unemployment line tomorrow.
I don't smoke.
Well, tomorrow's Earth Day, guys. Okay, just plain and simple. Tomorrow's Earth Day. Okay. I got a couple of birthday shout outs.
Easy High coming back. Tomorrow is Earth Day.
It is Earth Day. That's my bougie self coming back. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We got a couple of birthdays. So today is Alan's birthday. So happy birthday to Alan.
Happy birthday.
Yes. Yesterday was one of our friend Irene's, and then my boy DJ J Quest. You know, my boy in the house. Always
happy birthday.
On Saturday the 19th was my godson Ison's birthday, so shout out to him.
Happy birthday.
And anybody else that I missed, my bad.
Yes, I shout out to my daughter. My daughter's birthday was on Saturday, the 4/19.
There you
I don't have no more teenagers.
Oh Lord,
I don't. Shut up.
She's 20.
Girl, I'm still 33.
She's 20.
What are you talking about? Yeah, 20.
One more year, we're gonna get them shot.
20 years old. 20 years old. No more teenagers in my house.
Wow.
None. That's it.
That's it. She gotta move out. That's it.
Once she finishes her college.
I'm kidding.
Talking about college, and you know, the shooting that just happened a few days ago in the
FSU.
Yes, over there, the Gators land. Talking about alligators, the Gators home. And I was like, wow. Thank God my daughter is not transferred there yet, because she's supposed to get transferred there to finish the rest of the years of her vet school, because that's the full blown vet up there. They don't have the full blown down here, and I'm like, wow. I would have gone going crazy just knowing my daughter would have been there at that moment.
Yeah.
But you know,
rest in peace to those who lost their lives.
2 of them, and then a lot of hurts. You know, I hope everybody's okay, and you know, sending great wishes and love and hugs to everybody up there.
Yes.
Crazy thing, for real.
Yes. So make sure you do something positive for the earth tomorrow. That's all I gotta say. Whatever you decide to do, just make sure you do it with the earth in mind, because we have one planet and only one planet to live on. So I will not be using hairspray tomorrow. That is my contribution. Just kidding.
She's not gonna be using no hairspray. She's gonna be using hair gel.
I don't have nothing in my hair actually.
I'm looking at you like, what?
No hair. I don't have no hair gel, no hair. I haven't used hairspray in a long time, to be honest.
Nia goes, she's on natural high, and then Xavier goes high on live.
Yeah.
Nia goes, shout out to the toddler's birthday on the 18th.
Oh, shout out to the toddler.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
And Jessica's son's birthday was on the 19th as well. Happy birthday to your son, Jessica.
I him out already. Yes. I did.
And the 19th, yes.
Yep. So, guys, on another note, although it was Easter Sunday, we got a few minutes left, but I just wanted to come on real quick and, rest in peace to Pope Francis, who also passed away this weekend.
I'm in shock on that part, because I heard him talk yesterday while I was getting ready to go to work, because he always gave the Easter ceremony. And not only that, I believe it was the day before yesterday, he met with the vice president, talking with the vice president, stuff like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? He just passed. He he didn't seem sick yesterday, even though he was in the hospital for a while.
Well, he's old. He's what, 78? I don't know.
I think he was 82, 83.
I don't know. He was old.
But I know he was sick. He was in the hospitalized for a few weeks. But, I thought he got better. He was out seeing the vice president, and then yesterday doing the sermon. I'm like, and then to find out today in the morning that he's dead, I'm like, was he really doing the sermon, or somebody else acting like him?
Or maybe he pre-recorded it.
You never know.
But
right? Supposedly, he showed his face in front of everybody.
They have pictures. They have pictures and everything. Yeah.
It must be a great ass picture moving and talking. Let me stop.
Well, he passed away, so I know a lot of people in the Catholic religion are probably mourning that. But yeah.
He said 88.
88. Right? He was 88 years old.
Said 88. Jessica said, yeah, he was a pope for the people. He was 88.
Right.
Now it's going to be a whole entire search. And I remember
when they were looking for him.
Actually, 20 years ago. It was 20 years ago when the last pope died. And I remember because I was in the hospital pregnant for my daughter.
That was Pope John.
And he passed away, and they were doing all that ceremony. And I remember I was in the hospital seeing everything happen.
But I remember when he died, there was a bigger mourning. Like I feel like more people were mourning Pope John than what they're mourning right now.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion. Comments?
Xavier goes, give one thing the two of you are thankful for. To give one thing the two of us are thankful for. And Jessica goes, no, he went out in public yesterday.
Yeah, he was out.
Yeah, he was out. That's how I was in shock. Like, what?
It's not Thanksgiving, but we will say what we're thankful for. We have no problem with that.
I'm thankful to be here because actually 2 months ago, it was like, I don't want to say final destination shit because I rebuked that in the name of Jesus. But everybody knows 2 months ago, I almost lost basically my life. Even though cops was in shock that I was talking to them. So it was not meant to be. Even though the experience that I passed through, what I seen, what I felt, it was another type of thing. Like the white that I seen, it was a different white, different piece. Like I was like, okay, I saw white. I went to heaven, and the Lord was like, man, you full of sin, get out. It's not your time, go back. I'm telling you, like I felt somebody holding me down. Like it was crazy. So I'm actually thankful for that. Thankful that I'm walking. I don't got my brace right now. Y'all notice I don't got my brace. Like I've been a bad girl for the last 5 days. I was like, I don't want to wear it no more. And for the last 5 days, you know, even though I pay for it when I get home, like my back. But it's just I'm training my body to get better. And the second thing that I'm grateful for is spending time with the family. That's the thing, spending time with family, be able to see my friend, be able to be here with y'all, make y'all laugh, be my goofy ass self, and just being alive. That's what I'm grateful for right now. Yeah.
Well, I'm grateful for my kids and my friends and my family. I'm grateful to be able to have the strength and the knowledge to continue to always move forward, because Lord knows it's been a troublesome past couple of months, but I'm still able to survive. I have a roof over my head, water, I have electricity, nothing's cut off yet, thank God. Just kidding. No, but the strength and perseverance and the knowledge to be able to move forward and continue every day with this thing called life, right?
Yeah.
Because it's very easy for anyone that going through anything, no matter what you're going through, it can be very easily to just lay down and not try to move forward. But you know, you have to know that when life gives you lemons, so to speak, right, you have to be able to, they tell you when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, but if you don't know how to make the fucking lemonade, you're screwed, right? So you have to have the knowledge to be able to do that, so that you can take whatever situation you're going through and be able to pull forward into something positive and keep going, so that you can survive and keep moving forward. That takes a lot of strength, knowledge, perseverance, and determination, where sometimes people can fall back and be like, oh my God, life is over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To be able to be like, no, it's not, let's go. You know, I'm thankful for that I have, you know, so.
Yes.
That's pretty much.
You saying that, and actually I'm going to add up to it. You saying that, and the thing is that even though we do look like two very, very, very strong women, which we are, we go through stuff. We go through stuff, especially me.
Y'all have no idea.
I told a few people about it. This last 2 months has been crazy with me. I even told Nina one time when I came here to the show, I looked at her straight and with tears in my eyes, I'm like, I can't take this. Like, it's hard. It's very hard, especially going through that experience. Like, I could be driving and all I see is the flashes coming towards me. Like, those couple of first weeks, it was so hard for me to drive back again. Me sitting down, just seeing everything all over in front of my eyes. Going through the experience that I had to start making sure I'm walking again. Knowing that I'm permanently back injured. You know, things that they want to do. Things that I don't want to do and they want to do to me. But it's not easy mentally. Like, there's some people like, Angie, wow, you're very strong in my head. I'm like, if you only knew what I'm going through.
Exactly.
Like, I could be home sitting down crying like a baby. I could be driving crying like a baby. Like, it's very, very hard, especially emotionally, physically, mentally I was fucked up real bad, real bad. But I'm saying I'm 100% right now. I'm still battling because sometimes I catch myself. I'm like, I know I'm not no freaking crybaby, but it's like I'm too sentimental since my crash, and I cannot help it. And it's not that. It's that I'm battling my own self, battling what I'm going through, and trying to do stuff that I don't supposed to be doing, but I'm doing it so I could be able to support me and my family. And it's not easy. It's like I'm battling with myself and with the world at the same time, and it's not easy. That's why I tell people sometimes, like, I need some time. I need some time. If I don't be reaching out to y'all, or I don't be talking, or I ask for some time away from everybody, just give me that time. It's just I need that me time, my time. Like basically yesterday I was sentimental, and yesterday I was like, I just need to get away the whole weekend by myself. Like, I want to disappear. Nobody knows where I am. But I cannot do that, because I got my family and everything. I don't want to scare nobody. But there's times I just want to be left alone. I need some rest. I haven't really rested. The most I have slept was like 4 hours, 5 hours. Like, I can. It's not easy.
Yep. So you just never know what people are going through. So I always try to be kind to them, because you never really know what someone is going through. And, people have battles that they don't sometimes show, they don't talk about.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And I want to give a shout out to Samantha. I know you guys don't know Samantha, but if she's watching, listening, I want to give her a shout out. Because she's so random. She'll come up to me and she'll just give me like a random hug. And she'll be like, come here, I just want to hug you, because I don't know when was the last time you got a hug, and I just want to give you a hug to let you know that. And I'm like, she always does the random shit. Yeah. And sometimes I look at her like, what is she doing? But then I'm like, oh, she's so sweet. So shout out to Samantha for that. Comments before we head on out?
He was a Pope for 26 years.
Yeah.
And Neil goes, Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom.
Jessica goes, God bless. And Xavier goes, that's a blessing. And then he goes, two strong women. We definitely appreciate the time you guys give us. And Jessica goes, work the recipes and lesson of life. Dayanara, thank you for tuning in, Mama. But yeah, like I say, I just take things a day at a time.
That's it.
Because tomorrow's not promised. And I went through that experience that I'm thinking I'm going to work early morning, and boom, in less than a second, my life changed completely. I lost my car that I was happy. I was like, no more car notes. Bullshit, only lasted a couple of months, and I'm back with the freaking bigger car notes. Not because I want to look for something less, but the same thing, if I'm going to actually invest on something, I have to invest on something that I know it will last me and be okay, that I know. I'm just not going to buy something to just throw money that I don't have at that moment. And I'm saying, like I said, I live day by day. I enjoy life. I laugh. You see me always laughing? Crazy. But sometimes behind that laugh, I'm just hiding some pain.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed to be with Nina. We spend time together. Sometimes we talk about whatever we're going through. But you know what? We're here with each other. We know each other so long.
Yep.
Yeah. I can't stand this lady.
That's why she's sitting down. She don't gotta stand. As long as she's sitting, it's okay.
Yes.
Anyway, final comments before we go, because
here guys, we go. Diana goes, hugs and kisses, ladies. Blessing to you both.
Thank you.
Always in my heart. And she goes, I love you, my princess bear. Yes, sis. I love you too, mommy. And I will see you. In LA soon, baby. In LA soon. We're going to got permits, that's the plans. We're going to the BET Awards. The models. We're going over there. Hopefully, let's see. And not only that, we have actually a fashion show. This is my first fashion show after the accident. Will be on June 1st. Yes, I will be over there. Me is laughing and dancing. That's what Dayanara called.
All right.
And she goes, laughter is the best medicine.
Yes.
And TG goes, it was a great show. TG, thank you. I know it's your first show here with us, TG.
Yes.
And I'm going to talk up to you about, coming as a guest, all right?
Yes. And of course, thank you guys so much for tuning into this crazy thing we call the show. Every single week, we appreciate every single one of you who listens to us on iHeart and on Spotify and on Media OQ and all the other media outlets out there. Shout out to our sponsors, Miss Vicky's Traveling Boutique, who has amazing luxury designer-inspired bags, accessories, belts, jewelry, all that good stuff. We appreciate every single one of you who support this crazy thing that we call the show for the last 6 years. We greatly appreciate it.
Jessica said, God bless you both. God bless you too,
Thank
mommy.
you.
God bless all of you. Thank you for tuning in. My girls and fellas, I will see ya next Monday. God permits.
Yes.
Thank you.
Love, peace, and hair. Here's your girl, Nina Rock. Is out.
Yes.
Bye.